Hey folks, it's January 9th today, which means I am 4 weeks post-op, and I realized that after making a video last week I forgot to post it, so I'm sorry about that, but it was pretty much just chest stuff, so I'll talk about that today and a few other things too. So let's get that chest extravaganza out of the way. So this is what my chest looks like now. I think it's looking pretty good compared to, I guess, 2 weeks ago for you guys. There's still a big, whoops, oh my god, this camera thing. So there's still a big bruise from the hematoma, but I've expected that to go away pretty slowly because obviously the bruise itself was close to the surface, so it's going to take longer to disappear. And there's still a lot of puckering on the right side, but I'm hoping that'll go away. The swelling that I was worried about on the right side has actually gone down a bit. Which is nice, but now there's a little bit of puckering and swelling near the incision on the left side under my armpit. So I'm hoping that'll go away. I'm not sure what that's from. I'm a righty, so I would assume that my right side would have been more swollen because I'm using my right arm more, but that's not the case. As for my nipples, they're looking okay. I'm not going to even try to zoom in on this thing. I emailed the McLean Clinic last week or maybe a week and a half ago with pictures, but the pictures weren't, like, I couldn't get good lighting and a good angle, so they weren't like a super great representation of what my nipples actually look like. But the nurse, Lorelai, looked at them and said that they look perfect, so that made me feel a bit better. And yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of a hermit lately. But I think a lot of that is based on anxiety and the ridiculously cold temperatures that we've been having in Montreal lately, and not necessarily on recovery. So I'm going to try to get out of the house more. But I am also 25 weeks on T today, which is completely ridiculous. And I opened a new vial this morning when I did my shot. And I realized that, because I kept my other two vials, and I realized that there's a little bit left in each of them, and it's not enough. I don't think it's enough to fill the amount that I need, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if you guys have like a cool technique for getting the last dregs of tea out of the bottle. I use the smallest possible syringe, and I don't change the tip. Like, I draw and inject with the same needle. So just if you have any suggestions, let me know. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I ordered Proactive, and I know a lot of guys worry about acne from testosterone. I've been using it for, I want to say, 4 or 5 days, and I've already noticed a drastic change for the better. I was actually shocked. Like, the first time I used it, it was before I went to bed, and when I woke up in the morning, there was already a noticeable change, which is really, really cool, because I've heard that it doesn't work for some people. So if you're thinking about ordering it, I'd say give it a try, because you could always cancel your I think, like, they send it to you every month, so you could always cancel if it doesn't work. And it came to like $35, so it was really nothing. Once that clears up, I am going to start shaving, because I have been getting a lot more facial hair, which is really cool. I don't know if I could... Yeah, you can't see it at all. Well, you can see, like, this part. I have, like, this disgusting patch over here, but that's where a lot of my acne is, so I want to wait for that to clear up before I start shaving. And I've heard that a two-blade razor irritates the skin less than a lot more blades. So I've been trying to find one of those, but nobody sells them anymore, because apparently they're trying to make like more and more blades on razors. It's completely ridiculous. Like, I saw a 5-blade one the other day. That's completely unnecessary. So I'm looking for that. I might just end up ordering it. But yeah, that's kind of exciting and nerve-wracking that I'm going to be starting shaving. But what I'm super, super excited about is that I really, really want to travel. I've been kind of thinking about what I'm going to do the next chapter of my life. I have a job-ish, but I don't think I'm going to be going back to it once I'm healed, because I hated it. And I'm done school, and I don't have anyone depending on me, and traveling seemed like it seemed like the right time, finally. And there were two trips that I wanted to take. I really wanted to go back to England because the last time I was there, it was only for 3 days and I didn't get to see anything. So I'd really like to explore Great Britain and Ireland. And the other trip is to drive to California across the states because I have a cousin that lives there that I've been to California several times and love it, but I would really enjoy driving there. And I spoke to that cousin yesterday, and she, like, just to kind of see when would be the best time for me to come. And apparently we're going to Ireland and Great Britain together in March. So that's really exciting. It's not 100% yet, but I'm pretty much going to start planning it this week and seeing how much it would put us out and if it's feasible. And she made a suggestion that I should do the road trip in the summer because it would be a lot more fun. And then she also said that she was planning on coming to Montreal during the summer to visit our grandparents and the rest of the family, so we could plan it so that she flies to Montreal and does the drive back to California with me, which would be amazing. So I'm really, really excited about those two things, and liking the freedom of not being in school and finally doing something that I would enjoy. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking about life stuff, and I think traveling will do me a lot of good. I think it will do eons for my anxiety, and I just need to explore, and I've always wanted to leave Montreal and live somewhere else, so I obviously need to find a place that I want to live in. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I should bother talking about this because it was just a fleeting idea, but I've kind of been exploring the idea of a new career. I still love training and I love everything to do with it, but the industry has become really superficial, and getting a job is not based on knowledge and skill, it's based on showmanship, which I really despise. So I was kind of thinking about doing other stuff, and I've been sketching a lot lately, and I haven't done that in years, and it made me realize how much I love it, and it all of a sudden occurred to me how cool it would be to be a tattoo artist. So I'm kind of looking into that too, but who knows? Yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's going on with me. I'm sorry if I bored you. I would really, really appreciate if you guys could suggest a few things for me. Like I said before, how to get the last bit of tea out of the vial. And also, if any of you have suggestions for places to go in Ireland or in Great Britain, or if you know of any good like travel booking sites or flight sites or whatever. And also, if you have any suggestions of places to stop in between Montreal and California, the places I would really love to see, I'd love to go back to Arizona because I used to go there a lot, but that's really right next to California, so that's not out of the way or anything. I want to go to Washington, that's super out of the way. Connecticut, Boston, or Massachusetts, Louisiana, maybe Texas, depending on which way I go. I'd love to go to Florida and see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but that's out of the way, so maybe that'll be a different trip. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to go to Chicago too. I know I could go like one way there and a different way on the way back, but yeah, any suggestions would be welcome. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful winter and that it's not too cold wherever you are, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.